extremely old school type candy. Apparently they've been around since like 1847. They're very chalky and not, I mean, they're tough. The candy is not cool. It's either very old people like it or really young kids, but I know young kids don't do it. It's mainly for old people, I think. So instead of like trying to be really creative and do Necco wafers with like aged duck or lamb or something like that, which I always hate, and I hate it when people do that, and candy and foie. So I decided just to do candy only dish. Just kind of stick with the dessert. Try to highlight it the best I can. So we have water. We have sugar. Bring that to a boil and basically cook it to like 135 Celsius, kind of like that soft crack stage, and then fold these in. So again, the reason I'm doing this is because these are rock hard and you don't want to eat them like that. It's a nightmare. So by crystallizing, what I'm going to do is that water sugar solution is going to help tenderize them, and the crystallization process is going to make them more wafery, more crunch, less like that. But again, this is pure sugar, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in more sugar. It's kind of crazy. This is the puree of them. These are like the paints that I made. They're pretty horrific looking in color, and I would never put something like that on a plate here at Alinea, but focusing on the ingredient, this is what we got. These are caviar limes. So this is cherry blossom patafouille set with pectin, and then a tea made from cherry blossom tea and cherry blossom extract. Got the tea from Rare Tea Cellars. A little bit of fresh pineapple that I'm going to put on there to kind of cut everything. This is the licorice. I took the Necco wafer, the licorice flavored ones, cooked those down with some molasses. Molasses goes well with tropical fruits and licorice root itself. I wanted to make sure that I could get this somehow in a form that you don't have to eat it, because it's, like I said, it's a nightmare. So what I've done is I've powdered some. So this is a watermelon flavored cotton candy. Nice horrific color. We're just going to kind of tap that over.
Is that powder?
So this is Necco Wafers. That's literally the tropical pack opened up and dropped in a blender. Sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar. Can I have that other tray of crystallized Necco? So the texture of these are now, they're crystally, you know? The sugars kind of cooked them down, so they're much softer now than they are when they come. Again, this is the licorice made from the Necco wafer. Purees of Necco wafer. This is the watermelon puree. Coconut pudding. So coconut water, some of the coconut Necco wafers, compressed pineapple. I've kind of let them dry out at room temp. They're still filled with juice, but they're kind of candy-ish and tacky-ish. A little bit of creme fraiche. So this is the patafouille. More candy. So you basically have all candy. I have to do this, otherwise it doesn't go on there. Banana nectar.
That's so cool.
But this has a nice banana flavor. So we'll kind of put that out here. Now we'll take some of the cherry blossom sorbet. Cotton candy. Keep the color scheme going. That's it. It's tough, but I do get that Necco flavor. I definitely taste it in the sauce and in the powder. I think I've accomplished my goals using Necco wafers, but definitely this is something that I would never I mean, it's sweet. It's all candy, so it doesn't taste bad, but it's way too sweet. I picked okra for him because A, it wasn't chosen, and B, that's a tough ingredient. I feel like you can fry it and maybe make a sauce with it, but that's not too creative. So I wanted him to be forced to do something with okra.